Hey, second grade, it is Miss Crawl here. I hope you all are doing well and ready to learn today. So today we're going to be focusing on our consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern. So you may have gone over this a little bit. We may have talked about it in previous videos, so we're just going to even get more practice. So we've talked about syllables and breaking words up into syllables. Sometimes you'll notice that when you break a word up into syllables, you might see a syllable that has that consonant, vowel, consonant, final E pattern. And we know that when we see that pattern, that E is going to make the vowel long. So it'll make the vowel long, which when the vowel is long, it says its name. So what we're going to do today is we're going to practice breaking up our words into syllables and then looking for that consonant, vowel, consonant, final E syllable. Now you might be asking, Miss Crawl, why is this important? Why do I need to be practicing this? You need to be practicing this because there are times where we come across words that we don't know how to say, right? We need to decode them, figure them out. So let's say you come to a word, you don't know how to say it, so you go, let me break it up into syllables. Let me try and see what I can see here. You might notice this consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern in the word, and that might help you say, oh, hey, I know that this vowel here is going to be long because I see this pattern, and that will help you be able to sound it out and know what sound that vowel needs to say, if it's short or long, because you can say it's long. So that's why this skill is important, because it's going to help us become better readers. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the activity that we're going to work on today. So the directions say, read each word, use the dividing tool to divide each word into its syllables, paint the syllable with the vowel, consonant, E pattern. So first thing we're going to do is we have to divide the word up into syllables, and then we have to figure out which syllable has that consonant, vowel, consonant, final E pattern that we're looking for. So our first word up here is pollute, pollute, pollute. So I know that I divide that word right here. So now I have my first syllable, P-O-L, and then my next syllable, L-U-T-E. Well, I can see that L-U-T-E has that consonant, that L, vowel, U, consonant, T, final E. So I know that's going to make my U long. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that whole syllable. There we go. So we have consonant, vowel, consonant, E, and that E is going to make my U long, and we're not going to hear that E. Pollute. Our next one is locate. Well, let's first break it up into our syllables. Locate, locate. Well, I know that my syllable, it's broken up here to make my syllables, so we have low, Kate. So let's listen to this. We have consonant, vowel, consonant, E. So that's going to make my A long. Eight. Remember, we don't hear the E. It's silent, but we have that long A sound because that E makes that vowel long. Locate. Our next one is update. Update. So I break that syllable here, or break it up into syllables here. Update to get my two syllables. My first syllable is U-P, and my next one is D-A-T-E. Well, I noticed that D-A-T-E has consonant, vowel, consonant, E. So that's going to make my A long and that E silent. D-A-T, because that E makes my A long, and then we have our T sound. All right, our next one is inhale. So I first need to break it up into its syllables. Inhale, inhale. So I know I divide right here. So my two syllables, I have my first one is I-N, and my next one is H-A-L-E. Well, H-A-L-E has consonant, vowel, consonant, E. So I know that E is going to make the A long, and the E will be silent. Ale. Right? Makes that A say its name. So that's that pattern right there.
Fantastic.
All right. So now I'm going to have you try some of these. So our first one is erase. So I want you to go ahead and clap it out or do your chin to your hand and do erase. Break it up. I want you to take your finger and get as close to the screen as you can. Don't actually touch your screen, but pretend draw for me where that divide is. Where would we divide erase? Go ahead. So it needs to be divided right here, right? Erase. Erase. Now, which syllable has our consonant, vowel, consonant, E syllable pattern? Why don't you go ahead and point to which one? Is it the E or is it R-A-S-E? So you should have pointed to R-A-S-E because it has consonant, vowel, consonant, and our final E. The E is going to make that A say its name, and the E will be silent. So the A is long. Erase. All right, our next one down here is alone. So first thing I want you to do is split that word into its syllables. So go ahead, show me with your finger where you would divide that word, alone. So you should have divided it right here, alone, alone. So now we have to find which one has our consonant, vowel, consonant, E syllable pattern. Which syllable has that pattern? So is it the A or is it L-O-N-E? Go ahead and point to which one you think has that pattern that we've been practicing. So you should have pointed to L-O-N-E. Consonant, vowel, consonant, E. The E is going to make the O long, say its name, and that E will be silent. Alone. Alone. Nice job. All right, our next one is amuse. So again, let's break it up into syllables first. Go ahead, divide it for me. Where is that line going to be? Amuse. So you should have divided it here, right? Amuse. Amuse. All right, which syllable has the pattern that we've been practicing? Is it the A or is it M-U-S-E? Go ahead and point. Which syllable has that consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern? So you should have pointed to M-U-S-E. We have consonant, vowel, consonant, E. That E is going to make the U long, and the E will be silent. Use. Right? We have that long U sound. Amuse. All right, our next one is excuse. So go ahead and break excuse up into syllables. Go ahead for me. Divide where it needs to go. Where is that dividing line going to be? So you should divide a bit. Excuse. Ready? Excuse. So we should have it right there. Excuse. So which syllable has that consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern? Is it the EX syllable or is it C-U-S-E? Which syllable has the pattern? So you should have pointed, go ahead and point, you should have pointed to the C-U-S-E, right? It has that consonant, vowel, consonant, E. That E is going to make the U long and the E will be silent. Excuse. Awesome job, guys.
Fantastic.
We're just going to do a couple more and then we're done. All right, so inside. I want you to go ahead, take your pointer finger and divide. Where is that word going to be divided into its syllables? Inside. Go ahead. Yeah, you should have divided it right here. Inside. Inside. Good. So is the I-N syllable or the S-I-D-E syllable the one that has our consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern? Go ahead and point. So you should have pointed to S-I-D-E. Consonant, vowel, consonant, E, right? That E is going to make the I long, say its name, and the E will be silent. I'd. So inside. Inside. All right, the last one we're going to do is mistake. So go ahead and split it up into its syllables, please. Where is that dividing line going to be? Mistake. So you should have divided it right here. Mistake, mistake. And now which syllable has our pattern? Is it M-I-S syllable or T-A-K-E syllable? Which one has that consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern? Go ahead and point. So you should have pointed to T-A-K-E. Consonant, vowel, consonant, E. The E is going to make the A long, say its name, and the E will be silent. Ache. Mistake. Mistake. All right, second grade. That was awesome work. Great practice. so you guys can see how this is important when we're sounding out words that we might not know. So remember our consonant, vowel, consonant, E pattern. The E makes the vowel long, makes it say its name, and the E becomes silent. And you can break words up into syllables and then look for this pattern in the syllable. All right, guys, nice job. See you next time.